Hello everybody, my name is Blancmark and welcome back to Phasmophobia. Now, we're just gonna have a nice little time here playing the game. I'll just go to prison first, because why not? And in the meantime, I think I'm gonna just have a little conversation with you guys about, well, one monologue rather than a conversation, I guess, about the various experiences I've had in the Phasmo community. I could save this for a blank file video, but it just doesn't seem like it's worth. It's Phasmo related, and I don't think it's worth dedicating a whole blank file video to it. So we'll just be doing some gameplay, and I feel like just talking about it some. Because, we all know that I'm not an official Phasmo YouTuber or whatever, or streamer. I don't stream. And that's fine. I don't have to be. I don't want to be honest. I don't play Phasmo consistently. I play it consistently, but I don't play it often enough, and I don't dedicate my channel to it to actually become an actual official content creator or whatever. I don't have the fancy layout, the fancy layovers, and all that nonsense that everybody seems to be able to do, but I don't because I am not skilled enough. I don't have skills, people. I'm just a simple guy who can't do anything. Anywho, yeah. So I've been playing Phasmo since a month after its release, so quite a while. I would say that my experience is pretty veteran up to this point. Um, what do you know? You don't even hunt. You don't even do hunts. I have done hunts quite a bit, actually. I've done some recently, actually, and I've also done some way back in the day when the ghost was your speed and you could barely run. So you would basically go like this with the ghost right behind you, butt cheeks clenched, like, "Oh, if I make one wrong turn, it's gonna get me. Oh god, oh god, oh god, this is gonna get. Oh god, I can't turn around." And it's gone. I've had those moments where it's like, oh no. Which was very interesting back then. I really liked that. I kind of missed that in a way. We got Edie Rook. Okay, and the breakers there. Okay. Yeah. So back in the day, I feel like a lot of the people playing it were just enjoying it. Were just chilling, and they were just enjoying it. And that was nice. That was fun. I miss it when I don't know what happened there. Oh, tarot cards. And I miss those. I miss those times. I miss the times where it was just fun, where it was just relaxed and fun, and everyone was just, doing their own thing. And we tried to do all the objectives and all that. And yes, there were some people that were kind of In general, a lot of the people were just nice and just enjoying their time playing Phasmo. Some were scared, some were less scared. Some were just having fun, some were a little memey, that's all totally fine. It was all fun. But there was some that kind of stand out as notable experiences. I heard that. I don't know if that was a tray or if that was sounded like a tray. Was that a tray? Could have been in the prison block. Was that a tray or just an ambient noise? Or was that actually a tray? Was that a tray? Let me just see if that sounds the same. That. Okay. That was a tray that I heard. I heard that. That was a tray. So anyway, I'm gonna check. First, I'm gonna check in here just in case. Might have been B block. But like I said, some notable experiences kind of stand out more than the rest. This tray is still fine. So, is it here? 14. sorry, I'm quiet, I'm concentrating. I don't want to find a ghost before I actually... Maybe my audio is wrong. I've had times where I hear it from one direction and it's actually from the other, so... But it's not all the time, so I don't think my audio is reversed. I think it's just coming from out of the wrong channel, basically. I don't really know why. The game was just coded weirdly. That's B, but it can also be a 13. Okay, so I'm convinced that it's not here, per se. Yeah, I'm not seeing any tray here. 20 degrees. Screw that. Might be in the showers, or else it might be upstairs. A block. We're just gonna keep looking. Yeah. Didn't hear it click. Don't like that. Yay, OCD. A little bit. Diet OCD. I think everyone has a little bit of diet OCD every now and then, and that's okay. Could also have been here in this particular room. Anywho, one thing that stands out to me as a very bad experience was probably the worst experience I've had in Phasmo so far. Not even the game, just people. The game is fine. It's the people that were horrible and ruining everything. So there was this one person. I don't know if they changed their name since. I think they have. Because, you know, on Steam you can just... This uses Steam names. You can just change your name whenever on Steam. Their name was Nanan, and I'm just going to be very honest about it. Normally I don't like to call out people, but it's also like, you know, that's the name they went by and they choose their behavior, so I'm also kind of like, you know, if you don't want people to, you know, talk about you in a negative fashion, then don't show that negative behavior to begin with, kind of, right? Anyway, Nanan is, a young woman who was hosting... What was that? Sounded like a distant cell door being shoved. Interesting. So Nanan was a young lady who was the host of a Phasmo game that I was just a rando that I ended up joining. No mention of anything she was doing in particular. Just like, oh, I'm playing Phasmo, chilling, blah blah blah. You know, join for ghostly fun, etc. It's freezing here. That's what I've been hearing. Okay, so it's up here. Not ideal, but okay. So it's like, okay, so I join, and what happens is Nanan. We were in high school. It was early Phasmo days. We were in high school. We already figured out what it was. Me and two other random people that ended up joining, and finally Nanan themselves. So Nanan was constantly on a. Seems like they had like open mic or whatever active. If that was even a thing back then, I don't remember. Feels like they had open mic active, and they were constantly, whenever they were near, I would hear them talking to friends or possibly even chat. Who knows? No one ever said. I don't think she ever said chat, but basically, she was talking to people that we couldn't hear, and they were basically like. Quickly became apparent that they were doing some sort of a drinking game, where whenever she did something, the others had to drink. Or whenever she failed to do something, the others had to drink, blah blah blah. And it's like, it's fine if you want to do that, but do that on your own time. Don't waste our time with that sort of nonsense. Because what ended up happening was, we already knew what the ghost was, we did all the objectives, and instead of leaving, she kept going back into school in order to survive hunts or run from the ghost or whatever her drinking buddies told her to do. And that went on for, at the very least, half an hour to 45 minutes, if not an hour. She deliberately stopped. She deliberately, like, kept us locked in the match, in the match, in order to do her drinking game, which was extremely annoying. Every time she came back to the truck, all talking loudly on chat with people we couldn't see, and then people we couldn't see or hear, and then she would go back in and get hunted by the ghost again, and it took so long. All we could do was just sit there and do nothing, just wait for her to finish, and that was extremely irritating. Yes, we could have left and, you know, find something else to join, but we already did all the effort. We want the damn reward, right? We want the... Let's see, any orbs? I'm gonna quickly check all of the cells. Hi. It is freezing. Could be a demon. If it is, we're in trouble. But yeah, I'm like, don't play drinking games with people when, you know, just don't do that. You know, don't play drinking games with people. That's just not cool. I mean, drinking games themselves, you know, if you want to do that, be my guest, whatever. Just don't, like, ruin it for other people. And they were definitely ruining it for other people, because they purposely made us wait until, God, I can't see shit. Hang on. Did I drop my flashlight? Oops. My bad. Where's the camera? Here it is. It's probably already gone. Which one was it? This one? Or this one? I think it was this one. Or was it that one? Okay. Come back later with an actual UV, but don't think it's fingerprints. So that would have left fingerprints, because it did a door over there. So no fingerprints and freezing. I'm just gonna say that it's no fingerprints. I could be wrong, but could also be an obake. No, it's freezing. So yeah. So that person was just, I found it to be so selfish and so disrespectful and so rude that I was just like, what the hell? Literally kept us locked into a match for like a half an hour to an hour, because she was playing a damn drinking game with some people, with some of her buddies. It was so incredibly selfish. I hated that so much. Yeah, so I basically told her off afterwards, after I got back to the Discord. I told her off, like, this is not okay. So that's how I used to find people, was going to the Phasmo Discord, and people would be posting, looking for a group there, like, oh, I'm hosting this, if you want to join, blah blah blah. And she hosted one, but then she never said anything about a drinking game or anything really, which is like, why are you not, why, you know? So the Onryo, if it is an Onryo, then it can hunt fairly soon. Yeah. I don't know. It was just so incredibly rude of her that she did that, and no mention of it on the ad either. Looking for group ad, which is like, okay, so it's not on the ad, fair enough, but why are you doing this then? You know, this is not okay. But that was actually one of the worst times that I've had playing Phasmo. That was, I don't know. Oh yeah, and after I basically called her out on her bullshit, like, hey, yeah, it's fine if you want to do a drinking game, but don't do this to us, because we're not involved in your drinking game. We don't even know you, so you're forcing this on us. That's not okay. Oh, you know. But after doing that, Nanan not only blocked me, but a couple of our buddies began to try and harass me on Steam, for example, which is just pathetic. And yeah, that sort of behavior alone just makes me feel like, well, you know, guess we know what kind of people you guys are. Very unpleasant people, very childish people, very selfish people, and it's just not a good look, you know, in general. I didn't enjoy that at all. That was one of the worst. Another one was like a dude who was like, I could tell from the very start that he was kind of trolling, and I don't know. He just kept running into the house, yelling shit like, you know, you like cryptocurrency, you like cock and ball torture, blah blah blah, all that dumb. It wasn't even funny. It was just being a dumbass. And yeah, actually, I don't even remember what exactly happened, but I do know that he was so incredibly annoying. I think he wouldn't enter a truck to leave, and he was just constantly. He was obviously at that point. He was obviously trolling because he was like, I mean, he keeps going in with the spirit box and asking stupid, unfunny questions. And we already knew what it was. It wasn't spirit box. We already did all the objectives. And they constantly like, they were so annoying. And eventually, it's like, okay, I am done with this. And he was being incredibly rude also to me and to the other people. They were also being incredibly rude because eventually I think I did call him out on the bullshit, like, dude, let's go. Dude, let's go. I mean, he was also rude and disrespectful to the rest of us, and I think I called him out on his thing, and one of the other people also were like, he's like, what, I didn't do nothing. One of the other people there was also like, no, you're being a dick, stop it. So I'm like, yes, thank you. That's my point exactly. That guy is being a douche. But he didn't stop. It just made it worse, of course. So, I'm not proud of it, but it's actually one of the only times that trolling actually worked, and I did lose my temper, and I screamed at him because fuck that guy. I know, it's bad. It's not my. It's not something I'm proud of. It's not something I do often. It's not something I should do. But that guy was just. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it was. It was probably a combination of things that he did and a combination of other things going on in my life at that point. But that was one of my weakest moments and one of the worst moments in Phasmo that I've had, where someone actually successfully managed to, you know, get under my nerve, get under my skin so much that I actually blew up at him. I wouldn't even be. I can't even look at. I can't even look for his name because it used a lot of weird symbols, like the. What was it? Sigma instead of an E. I think his name was Eminent, but like a Sigma instead of the E. I'm not sure. It's hard to look for unless you know exactly what you're looking for. Probably on purpose. It's one of those assholes that just tries to, you know, ruin the game for everyone else, and I guess he succeeded in that, unfortunately. Missed that. I guess he succeeded in ruining the game for me personally. So, congratulations, douche. You're a dick. Hope you're proud of yourself. I'm sure he is, but honestly, if you have to be like that, if you have to be a total asshole to people in order to, you know, enjoy anything or play a game, then you're just sad. So I feel anyway. That's why I never join any game with any intention of being an asshole or any intention of ruining it for anyone else. I just want to play a game. That's it. Play Phasmo. I just want to play Phasmo and have a good time doing so, and not, you know, troll other people or try to ruin the experience for other people or just be a general douchebag to people. I mean, what's the point of that? So yeah. I don't know. I guess some people have to, but hi. Yeah. I guess some people have to, but I don't see the point. It's kind of a waste of time, really. Okay, so no writing in EMF so far. Honestly, I haven't checked, but that's okay. No orb that I can see, so I'm willing to say no orb. I haven't seen any dots either, but if it's I'm gonna say it's a Goryo, but I'll have a look in the truck at the orbs. Could be spirit box. I'll go grab the spirit box and the UV. See what happens. Oh, breaker's off. Is it? Yeah, breaker's off. Okay. Breaker's off. You turn off the breaker. Okay. I'll go turn it on. Didn't notice until now, but you turned the breaker off. So yeah, that was one of the two of the most unpleasant experiences in Phasmo that I've had so far. There's also a little later in the Phasmo's life cycle. I remember there was this one kid. This was before the truck and the lobby update. Still the old lobby, but I remember there was this one dude who joined. And like, oh, it's good guys, and I'm like, hello, and they're like, what? Are you British or something? Fuck, I hate British people. And then he either left or was kicked, and we kind of were like, okay, well, this is kind of a you problem. Honestly, I'm not British. I could sound British if I wanted to, but I am not. I'm Dutch, but I don't have a standard Dutch accent with my English. You know, I can hear when other people are like trying to speak English, but they're Dutch. I'm sure my Dutch accent sort of bleeds through. I'm pretty sure they do. I'm pretty sure that if I spend a while in America, in the United States of America, then that'll, you know, I'll adapt to that accent. Which happens a lot. I mean, which happens quite easily for me. Like if I watch a Harry Potter movie, at the end of the movie, I'll be talking like, I'll be speaking like them. Professor, it's stuck to my scrotum. Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you there? Where are you? Where are you? Reveal yourself to me. Where are you? Are you a ghost? Where are you? Are you dead? What do you want? Ah, that jumped me. Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Abu, are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Talking helped. Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Okay, hasn't really opened any doors. So far I'm not seeing any doors. Any fingerprints either. Oof. This ghost does not like to give me evidence. Okay. That's okay. So far I'm not getting a lot from this ghost, which is interesting. Yeah, we'll go back. Might have to take a pill and then see what else we can bring in. So. Yeah, it's like, you know, some people are like that. They're like annoying and whatnot, and some people are a little disruptive, but in general the people back then were pretty chill and pretty nice to hang out with. I don't remember all of them, but in general they were pretty chill. There was this one guy in VR who like entered the room with like 2 candles on his belt, 2 candles in his hands. Like, oh, watch out guys, I'm a walking fire hazard. It's like, yeah, that was just fun. VR is usually pretty fun in this game. People are being kind of derpy sometimes. That's funny. And I remember I did have a small group for a little bit of 4 people, 4 players, 2 women and 1 guy, and me, and 50, and it wasn't hunting. Shade? If it's not spirit box, that means it's a shade or an Oni. It's writing and the EMF. Is this a shade? Is this a shade? It doesn't feel like an Oni to me. Is this a shade? Okay. could still be, but I feel like this is a shade. Alright. Hang on. Yeah, I had a little group actually, which was actually pretty fun. We did a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of this together, which was very, very fun. But after that initial time, we just kind of drifted apart a little bit. A lot of them were not really online, and then one wanted to play, and then a couple of them joined, but I was left out, or I didn't, or something. I don't remember. And at that point, it was like, okay, well, you know, kind of drifted apart, and we haven't seen any of them since. So, kind of sad. But it was fun for a while. For what it was fun. But it kind of seemed like it wasn't gonna last. You know, something that was just reliant on, you know, whenever anyone wanted to play Phasmo. It's a little different in my D&D group because we're all like doing it on a set day, on a set time. You know, we're playing D&D together, and we show up whenever we can. You know, sometimes we can't make it due to life, and that's totally fine. As long as we, you know, if we are able to, you know, let others know in advance, then that would be great. But aside from that, you know, it's yeah, it's not it's a bit of an obligation, a bit of a what do you call it? EMF 5. My. Wait, was that dots? Where's my camera? Where is my camera? Did I drop it here somewhere? My phone? Hello? Oh, whoa. Did I drop my camera here? I thought, here it is. Okay. Was that dots, or was that just the crucifix being moved? Okay. Chunk. No fingerprints, as expected. Dots! It's an Oni! I thought it was a shade. Dots! It's an Oni! Nice. Oh. Flop. Threw something. Nope. It threw something and I didn't get the interaction photo. What is with this? It throw the book. He did. He did throw the book. Where's the book? He did throw the book. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Rude. Give me a sign. Where are you? Oni? Dot person? Oni, where are you? Give me a sign. Do a ghost event. Are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Go away. Come here. Go away. Calling your dog stay. Stay! Here, boy! Stay! Here, boy! Here, boy! Stay! Stay! Here, boy! Dog is like, what do you want from me? Are you here? Where are you? Edie! Edie Rook! Where are you? Edie! Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Give me a sign. Show me. Show us. I think they addressed that. Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Are you a child? Are you an adult? I need an adult. Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Are you near? Are you behind me? Are you in one of the cells? Are you here? What are you doing here? Why are you here? How did you die? What do you want? What do you want? Are you here? Why are you here? How did you die? How old are you? How old are you? Would you like to play ball? Would you like to write in the book? Would you like to open the door? Open a door. Can you open a door, please? Can you do a ghost event? Can you do a boo? Oh, it's all the way over there. Can you do a boo? Can you scare me? Scare me. Scream at me. Talk to me. Would you like to have a conversation? I guess so. that isn't an interaction picture. I don't know what is. Finally. Don't know why the other one was an interaction photo. It just happened. I don't know why it's muffled while it's up there. I think it's a different floor, but it doesn't feel like it's a different floor, you know. But yeah, that group, I do have fond memories of that little group that I had. That was fun. I did enjoy that quite a bit. And I had some, you know, some one-offs with some people, which were pretty fun. Had this one, oh yeah, I remember. I had this one with a Scottish lass who was, yeah, I mean, I can understand her. Yes, she was Scottish, but I could understand her, no problem. I mean, I love accents and different you know, like people from different countries and different regions and cultures. I find that very interesting, to be honest. So, yeah, not just as a voice actor either. I just find it interesting. So yeah, she was very Scottish, but I could still understand her, no problem. And there was these other two guys that joined us, and they were like constantly just being a total asshole. Whenever she said anything, they were being a total asshole to her. Like, oh, what do you say? I don't understand. I don't speak Klingon or whatever. They weren't even funny about it. They were just being insulting, and so much that I was standing here, I think in the truck, and she was like, "You understand me, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do. I understand you just fine." And they're like, "Yeah, see, it's not me." It's like, no, of course not. They're just being assholes. Of course, it's not you. Duh. You know, guys, those assholes need to realize that there's people from other countries. You know, and they have different accents. So what? I do not care. In fact, I kind of like it. So yeah, that was a bit unpleasant. But I was, I don't know, I wasn't just being nice. I just genuinely could understand her, and I genuinely don't mind if someone is Scottish or not. I mean, what do I care? They were a nice person, so I mean, oh well, right? And I had this one lady who was, she was like, I think she was from the southern U.S. regions, you know. So she had she had that southern drawl kinda, and well, she was like, she's like, it's after work, let's just you know, sit around and just have a nice time playing Phasmophobia. I'm like, yep, I fully agree. I like that. And then this kid joined us, obviously very young, like 11, 13-ish. You know, balls haven't dropped yet. Prepubescent. And she was like, "Yeah, sweetie, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, y'all to leave, because I want to play with adults. You obviously ain't an adult. Nothing personal, you know. You're fine. I just don't want to play with you." And they were like, "Huh? Well, I'm an adult. I'm smart. I watch Rick and Morty." I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh my god. Watching Rick and Morty doesn't make you smart. That's like... It's like it has nothing to do with just the fact that you think it's because... One, you think Rick and Morty makes you smart, which means you're not quite there as far as maturity goes. And two, you think that she's talking about... what do you call it? About intellect. About your intellect. It's not your mind's mature, your like intellectual maturity. It's your emotional maturity that makes you a child or not. And that kid was definitely not emotionally mature, which is fine, you know, for a 13-year-old. You don't expect them to be emotionally mature, and that's totally okay. And eventually she was forced to kick him. I did feel kind of bad for the kid, but at the same time, after that, she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean, I didn't want to do it, but I'm a teacher, and when I get home, I just want to relax with other adults after being around kids all day." And I'm like, I fully understand. Sucks for the kid. I do feel sorry for him, but I fully understand. If you're around kids the entire day, day after day, because you're a school teacher, I fully understand you need some adult contact, or I should say contact with other adults, as to not sound like they were offering some kind of promiscuous thing. Yeah, I fully understand they wanted contact with adults rather than with more more kids, because that is not always fun. Um, are they hunting? No. They would have kept going. That was a ghost event. Did they blow out that candle? Yes, they did. Have the team escape a ghost during the hunt. I don't want to do that. Not because I'm scared, because I just don't enjoy it. But yeah, that was, and then that was a thing. There was this other, presumably black lady who was, I just had a couple of matches with. She's like, oh, why do we lose sanity so fast? And it's like, well, because we're in multiplayer. And she's like, yeah, but she was like, yeah, I watch Ventex, and then Ventex never loses that much sanity. And I'm like, yes, but Ventex also predominantly plays solo. You lose more sanity in multiplayer. And she's like, oh, yeah. Thing is that they change so much in the rest of the game that it's a little more difficult to quickly tell people what they need to know, because there's even things in the game that even I don't really know or don't remember. It used to be a little easier. The mechanics used to be a little easier, but it's still, I'm trying to learn everything there is to learn. In terms of game mechanics and everything. Like, I know a lot about hunts and Ghost and their stats and the hunts, but I don't know everything. I would have to look at every single one of Psycho's videos, Psychotic Hypnotic. He has close ties with the devs, so he does a lot of testing as well. So I find that interesting. Plus, I like his reactions to certain things. So he's actually one of the only, the only Phasmo content creator that I still regularly watch, that I'm still subscribed to. Because others, I'm just not. Oh, I should probably, yes. Others I just don't. I used to watch a whole bunch of them, but others I just don't watch them anymore. Either I've never watched them to begin with, or I just haven't. Yeah. Willow. Let's do a Willow. Yeah. But as far as content creators go, I haven't really had any in-game experiences with any content creators, so, just on, like, YouTube and stuff. Just watching their videos, I don't interact. Trying to recall what other things stood out. A couple of assholes stood out. A couple of nice experiences stood out. Yeah. So after a long time, I decided to come back. I left for a while because I didn't want to play with randoms anymore. And after a while, I was like, okay. After quite a while, I went back to the Phasmo Discord to, see if I could find anyone to play with. And what I normally do, you have to be in the game, and you have to be hosting, and that's what the looking for group is for. You're in the game, you're hosting, you post the room code, and then people can join you, right? But there's never the other way around, which I kind of prefer. It's like I'll just post a thing like, okay, I'm available if you want me to join. You can invite me, or you can send me the room code, which I do, which is my preferred way of actually doing things. I like to let people come to me. I don't like to have to go to people and ask them to join. I just don't. It's just something I just find easier to let people come to me, because they're actually interested. They actually want you to join. Blah blah blah. Which is what I like. I prefer that. I can do it the other way around. I have done it the other way around, like, you know, but I've joined other people's ads. I responded to other people's ads and filled in their room code and joined them, and that led to a lot of good games, a few bad ones. But I was like, why can't I just do the other way around? Where I'm just like, okay, if I'm looking for a group, these are my stats basically. If you want me to join, send me your room code. And at that point, I'm getting a lot of shit from several individuals there, basically taking apart everything I say and trying to make it sound bad in some way. Like I said, adults only, which is like, I'm nearly 40 years old. I don't want to play with kids, with 13-year-olds. That's just me, you know? And apparently that got a lot of shit, and a lot of other things got a lot of shit, and I'm like, these guys are trolling me, and I don't really understand why you guys are targeting me. I didn't say anything weird. I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying if anyone wants me to join, I'm available. Send me your room code. I don't see what's so bad about that, but they kept harassing me basically, and I was like, you guys are, I don't know why the fuck you guys are trolling me. I didn't do anything wrong, and I don't deserve to be treated this way. I didn't do anything wrong. And it's like, oh, this guy takes it way too hard and way too personally, and and it's like oversensitive, blah blah blah. It's like it has nothing to do with oversensitivity. I just don't want to fucking be trolled and be insulted and harassed over just a very simple ad that doesn't mean anything. That just means I would like to find other people to play Phasmo with. That's it. But you know, I'm and at that point, a moderator joined that was basically like, everybody shut up! It's not the section for it, shut the fuck up. Especially you. I don't know if they said especially you, but it felt that way. It's like basically, you know, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, the moderator didn't do anything about the people who were harassing me. And I was like, okay, you know what? If you people treat other people this way, if you just want to harass me over and over again and that's it, if that's your purpose here, if this community has gone this far down the drain, that you're just harassing other people on the forums, and that's allowed by the moderators there, then I'm like, I don't like this community anymore. It was very different from the early days of Phasmo when this stuff happened. This sort of stuff didn't happen in the early days in Phasmo, and it did then. It did later, and I absolutely hated it. It's like, could have just been a one-off, but it seems like I was just particularly targeted by these people, and it's like, I'm not really sure why. Nothing I posted was weird or strange or bad in any way, and it was like maybe a little out of the ordinary, because normally people post the other way around, but still, I don't think that warrants harassment. I don't think anything warrants harassment, really. Especially not if it has no basis, you know? Harassment is bad enough as it is, and often it's very pointless and baseless. Just pointless trolling. And I get it. You know, it's quote unquote fun, apparently, for the ones who are doing the trolling. But it's like, you really have to ruin other people's night in order to feel better about yourself. And I personally don't see the point. I have a lot of bad days, but I don't go online and start yelling at other people or harassing other people just because I'm having a bad day. Like, why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Where is this ghost? 6, 10, 6, 11, 5.3. 3.7? Are you here? 2.9? I'm expecting the basement to be colder. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's in here. Yeah. I don't know why I'm quiet when I'm watching the thing. It's a little silly, I know. Yeah, so I don't know. I left the Phasmo Discord at that point, and I never went back to it. I felt like the time of the old Phasmo where people were actually nice to one another and just wanted to chill and have a game. I think those times are over, sadly. I mean, the community has grown so much since the beginning. We're now in its third year. In October will be like the third anniversary, I believe. So, yeah, like I said, it's not the game it used to be anymore, and don't expect it to be. And I guess the community isn't anymore either. I learned my lesson for sure. I mean, it just sucks when I'm normally not a very social person. I'm normally not engaging with strangers much. So that I had so many good experiences with strangers, or at least the decent ones, was pretty remarkable. And now basically all of that is gone, and that just kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, it kind of sucks. What did I do? Did I bounce it off somewhere? Ah, actually on there now. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. And I also remember there was one time in that same period I also tried to join one game, just one, and I was like, okay, the room code, so I joined just like normal. And instantly I get free like 13-year-olds screaming on the microphone, "We love Fortnite! We love Fortnite! Fortnite! We love Fortnite! 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 Fortnite!" I'm like, why are you... What's the point of any of this? And at that point I left. I mean, yes, I'm not a fan of Fortnite. True, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to play with a bunch of 13-year-olds, and I also do not see the point of just people trying to troll or meme. I mean, memeing is fine with it. I don't know what these kids were doing, trolling. I guess I don't fucking know. I really have no idea. Maybe paint can. I do not have any EMF here yet. Oh boy, I should bring in more equipment. I keep forgetting. I should bring in more equipment. Alright. So since then I haven't been back to... Not that I have to play it with other people. I'm fine playing it alone. I don't care. I do that a lot anyway, so I don't really care. But it just sucks that the community changed so much that it's basically kind of man now, you know. It's become a bigger game with a bigger audience, and I guess that attracts a lot of different people. More bad seeds, I guess. Makes sense. I mean, not that the Phasmo, you know, the game itself, I don't always agree with their decisions in game. That the decisions of the devs they make for the game. I don't always agree with those either. Naturally, it's not all bad, but you know, there's some choices that they made that I find kind of questionable. Come back with the book. Place the book here. Come back with... I'll do the spirit box in a bit. I'll come back with the UV, not the UV, the second book and the door. Okay, it's actually doing something now, so... Touch the door. Plop, plop, plop. Are there fingies? There is a fingerprint. EMF, have we missed it, yes or no? Yes, we missed the EMF. Strange. That's why I wanted to grab the second one, so I can spread it a little better. So yeah, since then I've just been playing alone or with the other Gap Chaps. Just infinitely more fun than playing with randoms. Although part of me is like, I wish I had more good experiences with randoms, with people I don't know or barely even know. Generally, those experiences are not good. And if they are decent, then it's usually through gameplay, because I don't really I don't chat. Instead, in Phasmo, you have to talk to one another in order to, you know, there's no chat option, so you have to use your voice. You have to talk to each other. And even if there was a chat option, if that wasn't required, I wouldn't have bothered, to be honest. I'd usually disable the voice option in pretty much any game, because I don't want to. Mostly because it's generally competitive games, and I don't want to like end up in a shouting match because, oh my god, how can you be so fucking stupid, blah blah blah, you know. Not that I'm saying that, but like I know how heated and toxic games can get, especially competitive ones. But even friendly ones like this, you know, can get really heated because people just decide to be assholes, and that's just, you know, not fun. Especially not when you're just trying to enjoy the game and people are just being total assholes. It's like, dude, what's your problem? I'm just trying to enjoy the game. I don't know. But I feel like it happens less in non-competitive games and cooperative games like this. So, but still, I tend to not do that. In games like League of Legends, for example, I just don't communicate at all, which is often a lot better. I will communicate with the options available to me in game, like at Smite. I use the VGS system, the voice guided system, which was actually pretty good. A pretty good way for someone who doesn't like to use their chat or their voice, which also voice would be slightly quicker, but I don't want to have people scream at me like right from the start. And the door's open. The door's closed. Oh, I closed it. Just throwing around paint like there's no tomorrow. Okay. A lot of paint. You threw that paint can. Okay. Just been throwing this paint and the book. Alright, I'm gonna use the spirit box. Are you here? Are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Again, this ghost is not giving me a whole lot. Huh. Book! It launched the book, and it didn't write. Oni again? It's not freezing. Is it? Ooh, it's so close to freezing, but not quite. Alright. Floppity flop flop. Okay. Well, we know it's EMF5, and we also know it's not writing. When it froze the book, it has to write in it. It has to write in it as well, but it didn't. So it's not writing, and it is EMF5, and it's not freezing either. So what is this? We got a Wraith, a Raichu, an Obake, and a Goryo. It's true that I haven't seen dots yet. I don't think it has an orb, so I don't think it's a... Do a Wraith test with salt. What would that be? Fingerprints. Oh yeah, we had fingerprints, right? Interaction with the door. Oh, it wasn't an interaction picture. We have fingerprints, so it's an Obake or a Goryo. Ghost orb would be an Obake, and dots would be a Goryo. I feel like it's dots. I feel like this is a Goryo. It's a Goryo. Awesome. Motion sensor, candle, and a photo of the ghost. Well, motion sensor and candle are fairly easy. Photo of the ghost, a little less so. I guess you can summon it with the music box and then run and hide, I suppose. You need a good place to hide to, though. But yeah. Yeah, so... Honestly, you know, games like this are way more fun with friends anyway, so... You know. It's definitely a recommended you stick with. Either playing this solo or playing it with your friends, because that's so much more fun than playing with randoms. I mean, if you're a total social butterfly and you absolutely love strangers, then maybe, but for introverts like myself, this is not hitting that mark. Yeah, that's also probably why I'm kind of held back in Rainbow Six Siege, for example, because I don't communicate. I don't know all the call-outs, and even if I do, I don't communicate. I just usually end up leaving the match and then trying again because my team is absolute shit, myself included. And I feel like a lot of people don't like that about me, which is fine, you know, fair enough, whatever. But honestly, I don't know. That's the thing, I don't want to have chat or voice chat on because random people will just... If it's like a 5-man, you know, you have your own squad, your own friends, or people you've met to form a squad with, blah, 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 that's great. But if you have your... why am I bringing smudge sticks? I need candles. Oh no, candle's wet. Gotta dry it. Can't even turn it on here, which is funny. Can't turn it on here. Not even drying it. Yeah. Apparently in Siege you have to communicate a lot, and I cannot really communicate all that well because I'm too slow. I'm not, you know, not good enough at the game. Blah blah blah, all that. You know. That's fine. So I have to play it alone without, you know, communicating, which makes it harder for myself, which makes sense. It sucks, but it makes sense. And in Smite, we had the VGS system. It's definitely faster than typing, but it was also, it was just, you know, H, S would be like, or V, what was it, VH? H was help, or H was... I think it was help. I think it was like VHS or something. It was like V, open up the menu, H, help, S, self. So that basically means like, I need healing. Or like be right back. It's like, I think that was VBB or something. Be right back. Then you can have some... It was also funny because if you had the voice packs, there was a standard voice pack, but if you had the actual voice packs of the characters, they would actually say all those lines customized in their own way, which is actually pretty cool. So for example, sorry, I think it was like VSS, I believe, or something, if I'm correct, or VBSS or something. I'm not really sure exactly what the code was, but it was basically sorry. And it just depends on what the character is and what the skin you have, what kind of voice pack they're using, which is pretty funny sometimes. Like I remember Emir, when you say sorry, one of his voice lines says, "It's your fault." Like, how is that a sorry? And I also remember one of my favorite ones, which was basically a baby metal skin for Jingwei, and like one of those rebellious teenagers. So she was like, "Sorry." It's like, you can have some really nice conversations with that. And that can be really fun to use. I've done it. I'm not gonna waste my time on a photo. I could. Should I? Should I waste my time on a photo? Maybe. I'm gonna set up. In that case, I'm gonna set up because that can end really badly for me. Let's hope not. Can. Let me just set up for a moment here then. Gonna bring in the other smudge sticks, glow sticks. Gonna go to the side of place to hide. Yeah, the VGS system is also in Paladins. Same developer. Well, not the same studio, but the same developer. Same, like, overarching company, high res. And yeah, I don't know. It had its moments. It could be like, be right back, out of mana. Then people know like you're out of mana, so you need to back in order to restore mana. You know, that's in just the level of if you presses of like 3 or 4 buttons, you can communicate that to your entire team. And I do like that sort of thing where that's possible. Like, yeah, I like that. That's useful. Better than using voice chat, and quicker than using text chat. So I very much enjoy that sort of thing. I feel like if I dive into this room, but then again, that's also kind of far away. Where do I go? I'm just gonna have a look here. That is not a hiding spot. Okay, so the only hiding spots, I think down there was a hiding spot. I might just have to use that. If I want to be safe, this is gonna be risky, but I'm gonna. Also, is this really a hiding spot? I guess so. Doesn't feel like it's a hiding spot. I feel like it's not good enough to be a hiding spot, but I guess it is. I don't really feel safe here, to be honest. But I do believe that this is an official hiding spot, so... Sometimes hiding spots that seem like they don't work, they work, strangely enough. I'm not really sure why, but it seems to be the case. I'm just going to put all of that here. This one against the wall, and this one against that there. Okay. Just have enough illumination for all of this. I don't need to bring my lighter. I mean, I probably will anyway. What I need to do is bring my camera. Actually, I can't bring my lighter, because my hands will be full. Okay, so let's hope this actually works. Okay. Oh, these close inwards. That's not good. The door does block the sight, though. Okay. Here we go, guys. Hope this works. Oh boy, just touched the door. Come here. See you leaving. Actually leaning to the side because I do not trust this. Did I get a photo though? Yes, 3-star ghost photo. She's right there behind the door. I did it. Didn't get a fingerprint photo though. Okay, she is done hunting. Good. Kinda want a fingerprint photo. Let me see if I can get a fingerprint photo. Because she just probably opened a couple of doors. I'm gonna see if I can get a fingerprint photo. Get this, and all the cameras are inside. Alright, all the cameras are inside. Okay, let me see if I can get a fingerprint photo from her. Did she open that door or not? Did she open that door? Yes, she did. Okay. Let me just grab my camera then. It's down here. Fingerprint photo. Fingerprint photo. She didn't touch that door. She didn't touch that door. She touched this door. I don't think she touched either of the bedroom doors either. Did she touch that door when she was hunting? Did she touch this door? She touched this door though. She opened this one. She just threw something. Glunk. That sounds heavy. What are you doing? Clunk. Something heavy. What did you throw? Oh, can't be the paint. What did you throw? No, must have been one of the tools, I guess. She threw one of the tools, I guess. I'm not sure where she threw it. Probably in the pile or something. Quite a yeet, actually. Alright. I guess the breaker's off. It's like, well, you're leaving, so I'm just gonna preserve power by turning it off. I mean, alright. That's fine with me. Thank you. Alright, Goryo. See, and that's how we get a picture and survive the hunt. So you see, I do interact with hunts, but I like it when they have a purpose rather than have to check for the ghost speed or something. I like that. I like when a hunt has a purpose, not just pointless hunts because, oh, look at me, I love the challenge, or I'm so good at the game, or whatever. I don't really care about that. I have no idea how long I've been recording. Let me just have a quick peek. Let me just have a quick peek how long I've been recording. I've been recording for over an hour already. My God. I've been taking it very easy, and I've been... Yeah, okay, so I guess since this has been an hour already, I guess I'll end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. I should go.